Greetings everyone, welcome to today's episode of Pictures on My Mind. I'm your host Edward Thompson, and today I've been going into all of your side quests. Regular viewers of the show might remember I did a side quest call out. It was an idea of something you can do a very short period of time. I gave the example of 6 weeks, where you can just try shooting in a slightly different visual style to maybe what you normally shoot in, or if you don't even have a visual style, you could try and experiment and maybe find it in that process of making a mini photo project. So the photographs you're looking at now are by photographer Cameron Scrimgeour. He's a friend of the podcast. It's not a podcast, is it? That's what they say. And he sent these through, and I'm looking at them now, and they're lovely. And I'm not going to say kind of what he had going on. I'm just going to put them on the screen and have a little look. I think they all sit together quite well. You might be looking at this thing like, yeah, Ed, you know, it's a little bit kitsch. It's a little bit something going on here, but wait, the last photo hopefully is going to give you a penny drop moment, and here it is. So Cameron, I can't remember the top of my head, it was on Instagram, but it's something to do with Constable, the painter Constable. And I thought, yeah, you know what? Going through these lovely compositions of kind of English countryside, there's definitely this kind of, it's like a painterly aesthetic, but it's not painterly. You see like kind of camera club people, they'll be doing this, they'll be whacking loads of filters on them, they'll be doing all kinds of nonsense, whatever. This is just straight photographs. These are documentary photographs, but it's all to do with Cameron's wonderful use of lighting. Now, I did an interview with Cameron a few videos back, and it was about his first zine. It's a fantastic zine, and I very much remember looking through that work, even of the stuff around the bus station, thinking, wow, this guy really sees light. And I think it's his masterful use of light that really makes this work sing. And you know what? It's just a little mini project, isn't it? It's just something he's done. He's whacked these couple of photos on Instagram and that's it. But, you know, it's lovely. I particularly like the shot on the bridge. These three people almost in a triangle, the way they're sat, the ducks, the bridge, you know, it's one of those images where there's a lot going on. And of course, the algorithm on Instagram will punish you for it because people's inability to look at something for any more than 2 seconds. But in truth, it's a very lovely, rich photograph. The reflections of light on the water, you know, the darkness, right? We're not just talking about the light, but in these photos, but the darkness. This shot that I showed you earlier, the darkness of the hedge and trees reflecting in the darkness of the light on the sort of lake here, whatever it is, pool, lake. And then obviously you're seeing the clouds reflected with the subtle ripples. It's just, you know, it's lovely stuff. And like the weirdest thing of all is that you could probably look at Cameron's previous scene, the photos in that, and think, oh yeah, that's what this guy does. But the truth is Cameron just has a great understanding of light. So I'd say to you, if you're watching Cameron, keep going. You could just do a really nice mini project based on this. It's great. Next up is a project called Rothko Rorschach Signs Stickers by Marco Palotti. And not only did they do the little side quest project, but they sent it to me in a little zine, which is kind of cool, just as a PDF, and that's what you're looking at right now. Bit of text at the start. The book is a record of a month-long photo project I worked on during June 2025. The idea was simple, to walk around my neighbourhood and see what I could find to photograph that was visually appealing. Although I was dubious at first that it was actually a good idea. After looking at the photos from my first photo walk, I thought there was a potential to create a coherent whole from a selection of disparate images. So here we go, it's a nice pairing of image and text. It says here, Henry David Thoreau, the question is not what you look at, but what you see. For recreational use only. So here, mirroring going on just in the pairing they've done here of the kind of lines, the metal lines here and whatever's happening. So kind of blue streaks or white streaks. Okay, totally getting the Rothko now. Okay, I get it. So if you're a fan of paintings of Rothko, this one's for you, baby. So an exercise in colour and form, all detail shots, quite like this too. The femme, the brick on the corner and the light coming across the diagonal, that's quite nice. It's one of those exercises in just consistency. Like there's a lot of posts, there's posts and posts and posts and posts and posts, and by putting together it becomes more of a comparative essay. Some stickers here. Hey, you, scoop that poop. Shoot your shot. Well, that's fun. Shoot your shot indeed. No, is it a hoop? Or is it a photo of a hoop? I can't quite tell. Is it a real... Oh, yeah, there's a shadow of the hoop. It is a shadow. It is a real hoop. Now, this I like. Out of all the photos, right? Out of all of them, this one on the left here, of the hand with 0 on the sign to cross, with the traffic lights, the arrows, the telegraph pole, and then actually the one next to it too. These are great photographs. I'm really digging this now. There's lots of lines going on. It's a bit like kind of an early Stephen Shaw photograph of a busy street scene. At first you look at it and you're repulsed at what's going on, and then you sort of look at it more and you sort of see the magic to it. I would say in your design, I don't know if you printed this one yet, Marco, but that one shot that I'm talking about of the red sign and the hand and the arrow and the traffic lights, like that could be on its own. That is such a intricate image that should be given its own space within a book or a zine. And again, it's the kind of photo I can imagine that gets destroyed by the Instagram algorithm because there's just too much going on and people would just take an instant reaction and be like, oh, I don't get it. But that's actually quite good. I like this word hopes viewed through the gap. But again, you know, doing something like that, it just feels very guided. Not contrived, but it feels very guided, as you can see the photographers being quite clear, saying, hey, look here, and that's fine. But this one, there's a little weird ambiguity to it, and the angle of the light. Sorry, coming back to the hand and the sign, the other reason I like it is that angle of light. Look at those strong shadows on that painted brick wall in the background. It's very nice. Well, there's no doubt you've hit an aesthetic. You've been very focused. You've found some nice detail shots. You put them together. You've made some nice pairings. But yeah, Mark, I've got to say, the standout shot for me, man, that is magic. There's a police siren now. This is in America, by the way, these photos. I've got a police siren here. It's all getting quite... They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I would say, to encourage you, I want to see more. I want to see more like that one. There's something going on there. And your sense of humour, Adam was here and other little bits, I think there's some good stuff. But yeah, all in all, very good. And that's the whole thing, is like, you know, even if you just did a photo walk a day for an hour and you got one good photo, holy moly, like do it for a month every day, you've got a small photo book. That's pretty cool. So I've been sent some photos here by Ian. It's part of an ongoing project about Vikings, and my God, I just opened the folder, his wide edit. There's a lot. Is there more? I don't know if there's like 100 here. There's a lot of good stuff. It's medium format, colour square, you know, the kind of stuff I really like. So of course I'm going to like these photos. There's some fabulous portraits with great